Hi everybody, welcome to the second week of AH311, and I wanted to post this announcement as a video to show you all a couple of things. So first of all, I know that there has been some confusion with due dates and things like that. We did have some technical issues. Some students were not able to see the course until late last week, and some of you just recently added the course. So what I wanted to show you is some of the changes that I have made. And I know I received a few emails, and I really appreciate getting those emails because it tells me that you are on it and that you are paying attention to due dates. Just to clarify anything that may not be clear because of all of the changes and the delays, I wanted to show you first on the course. The reason why I specifically have home be the modules page is because that's where you're going to get the best information regarding due dates. So if you look at the modules, each module has pages that you'll have to read, but they will also have assignments and tasks. So for example, during the first week, here are the assignments that you had to complete, right? So now, how do I know which module I have to complete for the week? There's another way to see that other than just going to the modules page. Here in the Spring 2023 syllabus, I want to mention that, yes, this is section 12661. So for those of you who are in this section, that's fine. But if you are in another section, that's fine as well. Each course that I am teaching in the first 8 weeks of AH311 is on the same schedule. Okay, so here I'm going to scroll all the way down to look at the schedule of topics. And we can see I'm not even looking at the dates. I'm ignoring the dates because I know when school started and I know when week 1 takes place. So during week 1, the topics or the modules that I have to complete are module 1 and module 2. And that was last week, right? Week 2, which is this week, starting on the 24th, I have to complete module 3. Along with module 3 comes the formative assessment quiz 1 that is due Monday, January 30th. Okay, next week on week 3, I know it's module 4 with a formative assessment as well due on February 6th. So this is a place where I can come and take a look at what is due, what are the topics, what modules, and what formative assessments or quiz are due. Okay, now I'm going to go to modules again, and module 1 I know already took place, module 2 as well. What I will mention about the assignments in module 2, because there has been some confusion regarding the dates, I want to point out here that I did change the date to give you a couple more days. I have reopened these assignments that were originally due on the 23rd, which was yesterday, to give you today and tomorrow to complete them. So you have to complete these before midnight tomorrow. You have until then. If you completed them late, as in after the 23rd, you will not be penalized. So the 25th, which is tomorrow, Wednesday, is the last day to complete all of that, and you do have 2 more days from the original date. Okay, now let's take a look at the upcoming module. And I also want to recommend that this is how you keep track. So I looked at the schedule and I know that I have to complete module 3. Okay, module 3 now has all of the tasks that I have to complete. So I'm not going to go to the schedule. I'm not going to click on assignments. I'm not going to click on the calendar or anything like that. I know that that is a resource that you might have for other classes, or you might be used to doing that. But in the meantime, because we had this delay, I want to recommend that you go by what is in the module so that you do not get confused. I had to reload everything. I had to reload all of the assignments, and they are reloaded with a generic date. So it's usually a date that is before the semester starts. That's why many of you were panicking, thinking, oh my goodness, this was due on the 16th and the 19th or whatever. Okay, don't take a look at those dates, you want to take a look at the schedule, which is in the syllabus, and you want to look at what is in the actual module. Here in the module, you see, for example, that this week there is a discussion. There will be a discussion every week. So this one is going to be on healthcare occupations. Your first post is due on the 26th. That's why the due date says the 26th. But the discussion does remain open until Monday, January 30th, to give you time to respond to your fellow classmates. If I scroll down, of course, I'm going to read these pages. As I scroll down, I see here where it says activities and tasks. These are the remaining activities or assignments that I have to complete. So January 30th, which is next Monday, is when these assignments are due. In the schedule, we also saw that this week we do have a formative assessment, also known as a quiz, and that is due also on Monday, January 30th. The formative assessment or quiz is based on chapters 1 and 2 of the textbook, as well as modules 1 and 2. Now, some of you did tell me that you did not get your book right away. That's fine, because if you went through the first week's modules, you noticed the book pages for chapters 1 and 2. So you can click there and download it as a PDF. These are the pages that you should have read last week. These are the pages where you will find the information that you will need in order to take the quiz for this week. Okay. As far as using the pages during the test, I'm okay with that. I'm not kidding myself. I'm not going to make you promise that you won't look at the pages, because honestly, I would look at the pages if I could in the middle of a test and I panicked. So that's completely fine by me. What I do want to mention is that you should study as if you do not have access to the pages. You should study as if this is not an open book test, because while yes, you have access to them, you do not have the time to look at every single answer. So all quizzes are timed, and any questions that do not get answered are marked with a 0. Also, most importantly, please remember that anything that is not published within the module is not due. I will never hold you responsible for turning in something that I did not publish. Please pay special attention to that, because I don't want you to panic. I don't want to cause you any anxiety. And also, the more time that I spend returning emails of someone who is already panicking, the less time I have to catch up with the things that I need to fix that were due to the technical issues we had. Okay, that is it for this announcement. Good luck on the first quiz. Remember, it is due on January 30th, which is next Monday. And you do have access to the textbook, even if you haven't purchased one yet, here on Canvas with the pages I uploaded for you. And good luck with the rest of the tasks as well.